Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of Open Book Entrepreneur. I'm really thrilled to have Bel Kim with us here today from Melbourne, Australia. Bel Kim is the director and author who wrote a book with Brian Tracy. And so Bel, please introduce yourself to our audience. I know you mentioned you have 3 businesses that you're running at the moment, so please tell us a little bit more about that.
Thank you, Tony. Thanks for the warm welcoming. This is Bel Kim. I'm Bel Kim. I'm here to support and inspire every individual to thrive in the community where values, beauty of being together. I've been writing the book with Brian Tracy, and that was my privilege achievement so far in that last year. And I have childcare business and also disability support business aside. And it all comes from my needs, and my third business is coming as well. So within 12 weeks also. So it's a coaching business.
Excellent. So what inspired you to start your business?
I think it was more like a surviving. I know that this is open book entrepreneur. So many of us are struggling to start our own business and own life, actually. So I wanted to separate my finance from my parents after getting married. And I couldn't do anything because I was always in the like golden balls, like very, very like as an only child, very, very respected and also very engaged with my parents and also educations. But after getting married, I decided to totally separate from my parents with my finance. But I couldn't do it with the rental, but still. So I was going to apply every job that I can do. So I did my coffee, like barista, waitress, also the folding the ribbons and the newspaper deliveries as well. Then I was able to get into the family daycare service. Family daycare is just a little form of childcare center that operates in Australia. So we get the same support from government, but also at the same time, we're not really big as childcare center. But anyway, I was in that company to work about 2.5 years. Then I decide, this is not really serving my community. So I decide to doing from my scratch, like doing the building up the businesses from the scratch. So I starting to look at all the walls and the licenses that I need to achieve. And I research a lot about the licensing process and all these things onwards. Then I decide, yes, I can go with that. So I had no fear to stop because I have nothing to lose as well. So after that, I was going beyond my ability. So I was very struggling in the beginning of my journey of business because I haven't run any business before. So I was literally work 22 hours or more every day for a year. And I must say that because of my children's sacrifice, I could be in this position now. And my children knows that they need to be quiet when I'm talking or when I'm doing phone calls or anything. They respect my work as well. And we have a mutual respect in that time as well. So that's what I was starting with my first business. And second business, when I run the family daycare, I starting to notice that we couldn't cater any children with a disability. And our educator was very struggling to support any children with disability. So I starting to think, why don't I go for disability sector? Then I can cater both needs and bridge the gap. So that's why I started my disability sector the support within my service. So now I'm running both service. I'm focusing on the disability sector because I have 2 employees running the family daycare for me and work together with me. So now I am thinking, oh, within these businesses, I learned so much of myself and I received so much grace with that. So I want to share with somebody's, like really want to be an entrepreneur. And also I had no background of business and no background of any finance. If I can do it, anyone can do. So that's my thing at this stage.
Totally, totally. Thank you so much for sharing that. So, in all these businesses, in this couple of businesses that you already started, and you said you were working, like sometimes 22 hours per day and really grinding. And wow, I mean, really well done on that, to support your family, to build your business and everything. Like, what kept you going? What kept you motivated when things were not going your way, or you were coming across some problems or issues in your business?
Yeah, I had a really, really big struggle with that because I'm kind of stubborn personality that I have to be on my goal. But I learned so much of patience and responsibilities. The responsibility is one thing that kept me going, because you start to recruiting peoples around me and you don't want to fail them. So I worked more because to survive them into my service. And then I don't want to be responsible for every single thing. So that's why I was talking to my colleagues or my workers or my educators that I need to be responsible for you so that I can be responsible for myself. And also, food on the table is my big goal. I think that is most important value that I received within this whole journey, that if I fail to support my family, none of them are matters.
Totally. And so what's been one of the biggest successes in your businesses so far?
I guess I I was always visioning that, oh, I want to achieve something later on. So last year, we starting to rent the place to support our children with disabilities. So I was dedicating one room for one of my community group, church group, so that I was helping them out with their practice and also dedications. Also, at the same time, I wanted to really remember that I have been thought about that since like 20 years. Then it came through, dreams come true. So I was really pleased with that. And also it was really living and walk and talk of the life. So that was brilliant for myself to like really pet myself into the into the reality. So dream become a reality. That's a really big achievement.
Nice. Excellent. And what's the goal for your businesses for next 3 to 5 years?
Oh, within 3 to 5 years, I set the goal as reaching out to million people in social media so that I know that there is some goodness in me can be delivered into one soul, every souls that I meet. And even the short amount of hours that I talk with them, still they feel they're worthy or they're beautiful as they are. And that's how I run the business as well. That's why in the first line that I spoke today was support and inspire every individual to thrive in their community where values beauty of being together. Our company name is Unibella, which means beauty of being together. So I really respect the harmony, living in harmony with one another.
Totally. And like, if you could achieve any one major goal in the next 6 months, what would that be?
Oh, that would be my coaching business coming up. So yeah, that coaching business I wanted to do. I was always introvert, so I didn't have courage to go on and help other people. But what I'm doing in our sector, my service, I'm helping people. I'm trying to talk a lot with people, and with a counseling background, I talk a lot. So I need to help them, and I want them to achieve their best. At the same time, I can give them some guidance that I have failed, and I can give them some the light through their journeys, so that they don't need to fail as much as I did, so that they can move forward. Exactly.
Totally. And can you share with our audience, like, how they can get in touch with you if someone wants to get in touch with you?
Oh, you can contact me via my email, belkim@belkim.au. It's easy. BELL, ring the bell. Yeah, belkim@belkim.au.
Excellent.
Thank
Thank you so much for sharing your story with us and for being a guest in the Open Book Entrepreneur. Thank you all for watching, and see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you so much, Tony. My pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.